anniversary, but this time we're in chill mode. Yep, I'm off camera. I feel like chilling, to be honest. I know. Alright, let me go ahead and fix the headset. Alright, let me do a little bit of testing here, a little audio testing real quick. Let me see. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Perfect, sounds good. Yo, what up, Seb? You're the first person in the channel. Woo! Welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here earlier, too. Truth be told, escapees, I didn't feel like streaming today. Let's just be honest. I know I had a long day. I was tired. I was like, oh, I don't really feel like being on camera. Then I got on the stream and man, I don't know. I felt like I was pulling teeth trying to get conversation out of people in chat, which, you know, is not any big deal or anything. I was just like, oh, I don't feel like doing that today. You really were the first person that said anything about the balloons, and I was like, come on. I was trying my hardest, escapees, to, like, you know, get some conversations going in chat, and no, everybody was just kind of, you know, hey, they're doing their own thing, of course, but still at the same time, I was like, dying, man. And so I was like, I'm kind of not feeling it myself. So yeah, I'm back. I'm in pajamas now. Turn off the camera. We're gonna do some more side quests here on Avowed. We'll be pushing the main quest because we're not on camera. Thank you for the biddies, I appreciate it. The 5 biddies hype. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get back on. What up, Demon Swag? Yeah, we're back. No camera this time. We're gonna be chilling. I'm chilling in the dark. I turned all the selfie lights off. The balloons are now safely pushed to the side. I ate 10 cupcakes all by myself. No, I'm kidding. I did have some ramen though. I was like, I'm hungry. Alright, so we had just gotten into Shatterscarp. If you're playing Avowed, this is the 3rd region in the game, and honestly, if you're playing Avowed, you're probably ahead of me. If not, you might want to take off to avoid spoilers and stuff like that, because I'll be talking about pretty much everything we've done up until this point. So we just went into this cave here. Where'd it go? I guess it doesn't exist anymore, huh? Where did that cave go? I lost the entrance. It's somewhere. Anyways, it got blown up, so the entrance is gone too. But we just finished this quest where we were said to. We were sent. Is that the entrance over there? We were sent into a cave because. Yeah, here it is. We're sent into this cave because supposedly there's some sulfur that some of the people from 3rd.Born needed for to make gunpowder and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. And to be honest, I thought we were going to share with the adherents. But as soon as we were ready to get out of the cave, the dude that was kind of guarding the gate, we saw him in there. And he was like, hey, I'm about to blow this bitch up. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna blow up the cave because if we don't, we're gonna be giving all this extra gunpowder to 3rd.Born and they're just gonna use it against us, the adherents. And I was like, oh shiz. And truth be told, Kai actually was like, yeah, it's true. You know, I spent some time here and these people are kind of like that. And I was like, Kai, I'm surprised. And Giotto was like, oh, how dare you, you know. She's a little upset about it. But hey, I trusted Kai. I mean, he's been a good character. He's never, you know, led me astray. So I mean, he did live here for a few years, at least according to him. So I believed him, and I said, all right, go ahead and blow up the cave. And so I think the guy, poor dude, he sacrificed himself, basically, in order to, create a cave and stuff. Wow, did I miss that up there? There's like a hole. I wonder if we can get in that little area. How do I switch between first person and third person? It is the right control stick on Xbox. Press in the right control stick. I know that was one of my burning questions when I first started playing this too. Because back in the day, I was like, oh no, do we really have to go into, the settings every single time and, click on third person, first person view. And no, there's an easier way. You just click in the button like that. Yup. I hope that helps. But yeah, if you guys ever have any questions about this game, please ask me, you guys. Ask me. We can talk about anything in Dawnshore, anything in Emerald Stair, and not too much in Shatterscarp because I just got here, so. But yeah, anything that I've seen before, feel free to talk about it. Bosses. Earlier I kicked Captain Alfir's ass, and nobody was happy about it. I was like, oh, come on, you guys. She was one of the important ones.
You're mine now.
Next
one's mine.
Take that. More disgusting spiders. I should know. Oh. Thought you had it, Kai. That's why I got my gun out. Even the spider missed. It lunged at nothing. Hey, is that a phantom or a shadow? A shadow summoned? Did the spider summon the damn shadows? What? Who summoned? Who's summoning? There we go. Yeah. I know I was asking for hype earlier, got none of that. I felt bad escapees. But thank you for the
Just
hype
like
and the
the
love
good
right
old
now.
days.
Ooh. Let's see what we have here. I hope I didn't miss anything. Ooh, a crystalline egg. Unique trinket. Let me see what that is. Summons a trio of crystal eater spiderlings. What? To fight with you. This crystal is a nearly perfect sphere, although oddly warm and malleable to the touch. It feels almost alive and occasionally twitches and moves a bit on its own. Sometimes you can see a faint shadow of something small moving from inside the crystal. So far, whatever is in there has made no attempts on breaking out, at least not yet. Okay, Gianna, you want that in your pocket? Kai? I don't want no spiders, getting loose and stuff. What is that? I'm not particularly fond of the arachnids. Alright, I'm just checking up this area here. Let me see, did I miss anything back here? Nope. Looks like we have 2 ways to exit. And according to the compass, there's something called shadow grass right there. I know. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Saturday out there. Thank you for joining me if you were in the first stream as well. I had some fun, I just got tired. Honestly, I didn't want to stream today. I know, it was the 10-year anniversary, I was obligated. But truth be told, I wanted to just chill. Wanted to chill, maybe play some Pillars of Eternity. I do enjoy Avowed a lot. But I can tell stream is getting tired of it. Like, chat was deceased earlier. absolutely deceased. Which I don't blame them, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, you guys, we're supposed to be partying. Which is another thing, too. I feel like every time I'm ready to party, sad to say, chat is not ready to party. So I had some drinks on St. Patrick's Day, and I was ready to get down. I was like, all right, you guys, we're gonna drink it up for St. Patrick's Day. Woo! You know, and it was a Monday, truth be told. Yes, it was Monday. But at the same time, you know, I was like, I could not get people to be like, you know, happy or excited. Or, you know, I'd be like, oh, cheers, chat. And I'd take a little shot of some Irish cream whiskey and I'd tap it on the camera and stuff. Man, I was lucky if one person said cheers. I just felt like I was drinking with myself.
Does anything rhyme with orange?
Hello? Ooh, are you a poet? Trying to find something that rhymes with orange?
Who goes there? Oh, a traveler.
Oh, it's an Orlin.
I feared you might be something dangerous.
Hey, I could say the same thing. But I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir.
Interrupt? No, no. You are a gift from the gods, and none too soon. For days now, I have languished. I cannot initiate my next verse. My well cannot run dry now. This must be a masterpiece.
Oh my. Well, I happen to be a bard in Baldur's Gate 3, so I might be of some assistance. But you came here to write poetry with the spiders and the Zarups? What are you writing about?
My friend, I am a chanter. I am no damsel in distress. The spiders are a new development, though. From the mines, perhaps. Yeah, no matter. I'll not let unproductive thoughts stand in my way. I must feed the souls of 3rdBorn. Minoas in particular.
Minoas? So you're writing poetry for someone. Now I gotta hear this.
You are deliverance personified. Here, better to show you. Read these 2 lines. Which one should I begin my praises with?
Ooh, let's see. Whoa! More sexual innuendos. I am full to the gunwales, or you make me broad in the beam. Definitely beam. You make me broad in the beam.
Brilliant! I preferred that one myself, but I didn't want to influence you.
Good, good.
Now, which one of these should come next?
You know what they say about like minds. I am broad in the beam. In the fleet of love, you are the admiral. I like that.
Ingenious. And after that?
My good sir, I'm writing this poem now, it seems. Together we sail smoothly.
Thank the gods. Finally, I think it's taking shape. I should leave at once.
Beautiful.
I will contemplate the rest on the way. Oh, 3rdBorn will be thrilled with our efforts.
I know, I practice. Hey, if you
Whatever
get money
happened to
off of that, I
buying
better
some
get some
drink?
commissions, my good sir. Nice to meet you too, Mado.
How could I not see? The choices were as plain as the nose on my face.
I like his mustache too. Let's see, poetry attempt number 1. Your eyes are like the sea, in which a lot of my friends have drowned. Not exactly what I would write to a loved one. Poetry attempt 2. Pray, say you're an atlas and I got lost in your eyes, and supplies they're running low. Alright, now that one just kind of rambled on. Good that he crumpled that up and littered. Litterer! Ooh, I'm gonna drink this tea. Mine now. Ooh, you have a nice gold treasure chest. My good sir. What's up, Arflig? Yes, it was a mustache on top of an already hairy face. Indeed. Good observation. Wahaki tua! Oh, in my language it's Hatua! Unique amulet. I'll take it. Yeah, give it the old good Huatu! This gives you elite prowess, plus 10% attack damage with maces and spears. This amulet serves to mark Wahaki warriors of exceptional bravery and talent, The Oaxaca are notoriously warlike and xenophobic tribe in the Deadfire Archipelago, responsible for driving many foreigners away from the islands that they call home. Alright, 1 second, escapees. I'm getting that as a clip. The good old huaktwa. Good huaktwa. You might hear an echo for a second. That's just me clipping it and shipping it. Language is huaktwa. Good observation. Wahakitua. Oh, in my language it's huaktwa. Unique amulet. I'll take it. Yeah, give it the old good huaktwa. This gives you elite prowess plus 10. Alright, alright. This gives you elite. Clipping this, escapees. It sounded like I sneezed on that second attempt. Go ahead and do full. And play it. Wahakitua. Oh, in my language it's huaktwa. Unique amulet. I'll take it. Yeah, give it the old good huaktwa. Wahakitua. Oh, in my language it's huaktwa. Perfect. Alright, alright. Looks good, looks good. We'll save that clip. And hopefully I don't get banned. No, just joking. Alright, I'm going to send it over to YouTube. Okay, okay, don't worry. I'll mute it. I'll mute it. It hath been muted, so we don't have to hear that over and over and over. Over and over, over and over. I fall for you. That's 3 Days Grace. Alright, sharing that out to YouTube. Next, we got one going out to... not Snapchat, TikTok. Yes, 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 yes. Let me just add a couple of hashtags here. Huaktwa. Alright, it's going out to TikTok. And then I'm going to copy paste the hashtags I have for Instagram here. There we go. Almost done. Yeah, if you ever see anything funny, escapees, or even remotely entertaining, please consider clipping it and shipping it. Let's see. Cool. I think we are done. They spit before contact. Yes, yes. They spit before they go into battle. They give it the good old huaktwa. Alright. There we go. Cool. So yeah, we found that in here, but I think I'm good. What was the, yeah, plus 10 attack damage with mace and spears, which I don't use, sadly. Good weapon that mace is, though. I used the Morning Star in Dark Souls for quite a while. Dark Souls 1 and 3. Dark Souls 2 I haven't played yet, but I would not be adverse to playing it. I definitely would want to try out Dark Souls 2 one of these days. Get out of here, spiders!
Here we go.
That bard in that cave is my friend now. He owes me royalties once his bardic poem goes viral. Yeah, we gotta protect him. He owes me money later on. And if not, I'm gonna collect from his house. Not today, spider scum. Alright. Good. Ooh, who froze me?
That's done? Who's hungry?
Either I got... Oh, I'm not frozen, I'm enwebbed. Me and Kai are enwebbed. Damn it, Kai. That looked like a watermelon right there. Nope, it's just the spider's bulbous butt. Or if we have any arachnid enthusiasts in the chat, I'm pretty sure there's a scientific name for that, like the thorax or something. Ooh, what? Deceased patient has a doctor's note on him.
Alona, I understand that a new disease is always terrifying. Doubtly so, since no course of treatment has been proven reliable yet. With all this in mind, I beg of you, stick with me. Even if you are lost, what we could learn could save others. And I could at the very least promise you that the man selling the tonics that cure hangnails does not have the magic cure. We don't know what's in there. Please, don't imbibe it. I cannot promise you a perfect cure. I can't even promise you safety. But I can promise that we are all trying. Please, stay safe.
The sign name is written in an especially horrific script, but Doctor and a K are legible in it. Dr. K, huh? Dr. K, you lost one of your patients, you scum. If I ever find him, I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I was like, is this the thing that she drank? Raw bleathorn milk? Well, no wonder. That's gonna give you gas for days. Gas for days, I say. Alright. Looks good. Thank you, demon. Thank you. Alright. So that's kind of interesting. Did that, like, start up a side quest or something? Oops. Nope. Oh, this is Emerald Stair. Duh. Which, yes, we do have a quest open for Kai. He still wants to find his old lovers slash mentors badge somewhere in a place called Shark Teeth around here. Haven't found that yet. Alright, close that up. Okay, so the only side quest we have is the one we found earlier, which is the two teenage Raotians, Namaho and Taomao, return home to discover their parents had caught the Dream Scourge, and so I was trying to be as nice as possible to them as I could, but somehow they figured that, yeah, we're probably gonna have to slaughter their parents, which is sad. Very sad. I mean, they took it very well. I'd be super upset, dude. Be like wailing. Oh, jeez. Okay. Almost jumped over the edge. Alright, according to my compass up there, there's something or someone deceased. I must know who it is. Oh, wow. Waybinder boots, eh? Cool. that essence potion too.
I want it all.
Wavebinder boots. Ooh, plus 15 maximum essence. Good boots for a mage, I would say. Sure footing. Experience smaller hit reactions. Despite never officially being recognized as an officer in the Royal Deadfire Company, Admiral, quotations, Hasuko gained his title after retiring from the Navy and settling down in 3rd-Born. During his time as a wizard and sharpshooter aboard the ships of the company, Hasuko earned a reputation as being a reckless but effective arquebusier, supplementing his formidable martial skills with arcane power. Ooh, so instead of a spell sword, he was kind of a gun spell type, a spell gun. Instead of a spell sword, he was a spell gun. The legend of Hasuko, who some called the Wavebinder, thanks to his incredibly steady footing during even the roughest storms, became too much for the man to live up to, prompting his early but honorable discharge from the ranks of the Navy. The soles of these boots were made to provide extra grip on even the most unstable terrain, just as useful on the deck of a storm-racked ship as the shifting sands of a desert. Ooh, I want to see what they look like. Oh, those are nice. Ooh. Admiral Hasuko had some taste, man. Those are some beauts. But I still like my gold shoes. Now, where'd my gold shoes go? Ah, yes, shoes of the glittering merchant. These are supposed to be just like ghastly gold shoes that nobody wants to wear. I'm like, I'll wear them. I'll wear them. I like embarrassing shoes. Alright, let's see where we're at. Leviathan's Hollow. Ooh. One of the NPCs did tell me about a Leviathan head. Let me go back. I want to get that little piece of map explored. That little empty part right there. You never know. Sometimes you might forget stuff. So yeah, we're just doing some side quest escapees. Oh! Oh my god, I randomly got stuck. Whoa! That was weird. This random area is an area you can get stuck in somehow. I don't know how I did it. Watch out, Kai. This area is filled with magic. Yeah, I can't do it again. Can't do it a second time, huh? Very strange. Alright, let me turn around. Trying to fill in the gaps on the map real quick. Which would be this way. Okay. Some shadow grass, I'll take that. Put that in my pipe and smoke it. Admint's Wirt. And that's when Ranger kicked in. We got 2 of those, thankfully. Oh yeah, I did want to check to see if there's anything in there while we're here. Alright, first, aha. Ooh, I'll take that. Petrified wood branch.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look.
Thanks, Siamo. Siamo has exceptional weapons for sale, which is nice, but we're already on the exceptional level too, so... What is after exceptional? Is it superb? Oh yeah, let me break some of these down real quick. Fine sword, common sword. Ooh, exceptional greatsword. Nice. Yeah, we got this off of Captain Alfier, whom I slaughtered. Yes, I did. Fucked her up. That's what she gets. She was Inquisitor Ludwin's right-hand woman. And I gave not two damns about her. She probably had some, you know, more stuff to do later on in the story, but I was like, ah, who cares? We ain't gonna work with them. Let me see. Not the button I wanted. I forgot how you check. The upgrade status here. Maybe I have to be at camp or something, huh? Oh well. Alright, exceptional scale armor. I'm guessing this is also Captain Alfear's? Well, it has no uniqueness to it. Crumple it up. There, no evidence, right? No evidence that Captain Alfear was taken out by our hand. Alright, let's see if we can climb this after all. No, I'm too short. Damn it. Not again. Yeah, there's a thing you can climb in Dawnshore that you can climb by just following that pole right there and dropping down. There's like a bird's nest in it. Oh, there we go, there we go. Let's see. Now we just, oh god, now we just have to not fall. Anyone afraid of heights? Don't look down. Oh, there's nothing in there? Come on. Oh! Oh, my bad! No! Dang! I hadn't died in a while in this game. First death of the day, escapees! Death by falling. Completely preventable. Well, I'm pretty sure I hadn't saved in like ages, so we'll see. Oh, we're back at this corpse, eh? Now I know how you feel, dead guy. Now I know how you feel. In fact, I might save that as a clip for later. Yeah, I thought I was gonna, okay, so I walked over the edge because I've been able to do that on in Dawnshore. I thought I would be able to grab onto the side of that wood thing. And, well, learned my lesson, huh? Apparently not. Apparently you cannot grab onto the side of the thing. Alright, let me check the map because I'm pretty sure, yep, I have to search that area again. Let's see if that weird glitch happens. Oh, it did! Look at that! Yep, that weird glitch happened again. There's something right here that makes your character like float. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, you can only hit it if you're just going straight for it right there. That's very strange. Alright. Enough of that. I'll go around this way. Whoa. Something was going on with the sky over there. It's the apocalypse. We're going down.
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, everybody's pissed, huh? So on my last stream, which was a few hours ago, I did help to cause the mine crumble.
I ought to take this hammer and...
So everybody's upset, huh?
Nothing to say to you.
Yep. They're super pissed. Everybody hates me, especially Kata.
The mine is gone. We have nothing more to say to each other.
Kai, that better have been the right decision. I blame Kai for this.
What are we to do now? Nothing. They all died for nothing.
So the reason that the Adirn guy
Something for everyone. Won't know
was
unless you
like,
come
oh
look.
yeah, we're gonna cave in this mine, is because he was worried that sometime in the future. Oh, let me talk to this guy real quick.
You've done enough here, Envoy. Please leave.
Please leave.
If only I'd been watching the gate guard instead.
Yeah, then we wouldn't be in this mess, would we? The guy that was watching the gate guard, who was watching the mine, ended up being the one that came to me, and he's like, I'm gonna blow up this mine, is that okay with you? And I was like, I don't know. And then Kai piped up, he's like, well, yeah, it's true, I lived here for a bit. These people are like that. You know, once they fight off the Dream Scourge, they're gonna turn on the Adirans and, you know, use this gunpowder against you. And I was like, what? And I believed Kai, so I hope he's not lying. Hello.
It can't be. Tell me it's not true.
It's for the good of Adir.
Gods, I hope Seon can keep the peace.
Oh, we'll all be fine.
What has it all been for? The mines come crashing down. What has it been for?
You know what? I asked myself the same thing in Diran Guard. Because I went through that whole damn place trying to clear out the spiders, and then we just blew it up. It's like, bro, we should have just done this in the first place. You should have told me to blow it up. That way we would have, you know, got rid of, killed 2 birds with 1 stone, got rid of the spiders and closed up the mine. But no, I wasted all that time smashing spiders, getting all their disgusting hairy bits on the bottom of my boots. All just to blow it up. But hopefully it's worth it. What's the premise of this game? So this game, as you can see on our character, you can kind of see it when she turns. She doesn't want to face the camera. When you start this game off, you find out that our character and your character, if you play this, is what's known as a godlike. And so we have some mushrooms growing out of the top of our head. Because of those mushrooms and because of the fact we're a godlike, we were chosen to be like a good personal friend to the Emperor of Adir. And he trusts in our knowledge and things like that. And so the Emperor notices that there's something, a plague upon the lands called the Dream Scourge. And it's basically a plague that gives people different sort of mushrooms coming out of their head. Not the good kind like we have. It confuses people, it makes them lose their mind. They start having, how it starts, how the Dream Scourge starts, or how the infection starts, is you start having weird dreams, and then it starts affecting your mind, and then if you talk to anyone with the Dream Scourge, they start saying nonsense. And so, long story short, the Emperor sends us over here to the Living Lands, and he's like, I want you to stop the Dream Scourge plague before, you know, it keeps coming over to Adir. And we're like, okay, fine. And so that's what we're doing, long story short. Yep, we're trying to find the source of this Dream Scourge plague, which we're kind of finding. Right now I'm in the 3rd area, so I've already figured out who that voice, we start out the game with like a weird voice in our head, and we don't know who the heck it is or what it is. And so we figured out last stream that that voice in our head is actually the god that precedes over us or watches over us. So every godlike has a god who watches over them. And our god happened to be that voice in our head, whose name is Sapidal. And Sapidal, strangely enough, seems to be associated with the Dream Scourge. So that's kind of what we're trying to figure out. We need to find out where Sapidal is, and by doing so, we're gonna find out the source of the Dream Scourge, and then we gotta stop it. I don't know, you know, how we're gonna do that, if the god's gonna help us, if the god's gonna be upset, I don't know. But yeah, so we're trying to stop the Dream Scourge plague. Along the way, we have been, we had a friend, quote unquote, who was supposed to be helping us here, and those friends were known as the Steel Garrote. They were basically a faction of Adirans who, you know, also wanted to kind of stop the Dream Scourge.
You'd seen what your kids suffered.
But then it turns out
Minds to be
that their
lost.
leader, Ludwin, actually has her own plans in mind. She's more fanatical. And instead of stopping the Dream Scourge and stuff, what she wants to do is she just wants to conquer lands and all that.
Something for everyone.
And so that's a little
But not unless you come
kind of
look.
background story that we have to deal with, is we got to deal with the damn steel garrote too. But yeah, hopefully that helps out. That's a little synopsis right there. Super, super long story short, trying to stop the plague is what we're doing. And what I'm doing specifically right now is I'm just doing some side quests. I'm actually trying to fill in these gaps right here on the map for the sulfur mining's base camp. I just went into the mines last stream and caved them in. I was supposed to be, you know, I was sent in there originally just to clear out some spiders and burn their nests down. And then at the very end, some guy, the guy that was watching the entrance, was like, "Hey, what do you say if I blow this whole place up?" And I was like, "What?" And Kai was actually the one who's a really good guy. I'm surprised. But Kai was the one that's like, "Yeah, you know, I've lived here in 3rdBorn, and these people are kind of like that, where, you know, they'll help themselves first by using the sulfur to make gunpowder and fight some of the Dream Thralls or the Dream Scourge. But then, once they're done with that, they're going to use it against a deer." And I was like, "Oh no, that's the country we're from." And I believed him. I was like, "Alright, well, go ahead, let that guy blow it up then." Alright, mining camp manifest. The manifest is as tedious as such things get. It is comprised of columns that outline the mine's output and the costs involved in the operation, as well as rows that track the passage of time. As of recently, the mines have recorded no output, and operational costs sharply decreased several days ago. A small handwritten note is slipped between the pages. It reads,
See that Shatterscarp's mines are in working order again as soon as possible. These initial output numbers indicate more than enough resources to supply us. The combined efforts of Adir and 3rdBorn will be pivotal in fighting the Dream Thralls. We cannot do it alone and need a strong ally in the fight. Captain Weimgar.
We met Captain Weimgar. He was one of the first guys we talked to when we came into Shatterscarp. So yeah, this is the third zone, or the third region in the game that we've been able to explore. So I'm not sure how many zones there are. I'm thinking at least 5. But we're looking for a place known as the Garden, quote unquote. And that's where we're gonna find Sapidal and the Dream Scourge. There we go. I'm looking at my compass on the top left. It does tell you where plants are. There's one up there. Alright, how do I get up there? Some of these plants are pretty useful. You use them to upgrade your swords and all that. Come on. Oh no. Thought I wedged myself between those boxes. Oh man. Oh, now I did it. Now I gone and done it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Dude. Yes, there we go. Got it. I just had to first person it a little bit. Cool, cool. But now I'm curious. I wonder if there's... Oh, is there anything else over here? No, just that mechanism. To start this up, I just need to shoot some lightning at it. But I'll do that in a few minutes here. Still trying to... I think... That's where the mountain is. Some places on the map can't be searched. And it's usually either because they are bordered by really tall cliffs, or it could be that right there that we're not able to climb. Unless we are able to climb it, that is. Oh, I thought that was something I could pluck. Nope, it is not. Alright, let me go this way and then see if I can clear up right here. Yep, looks good. Alright, there should be a couple of plants that I can pluck. Aha. And so if you're wondering where I'm seeing these plants, once again, it's on the top left compass. You can see these little sprouts right here. Right there. Those are the plants. There we go. Yeah, I have heavy steel armor, I have gold shoes. Instead of boots, I have shoes, but they're transmogged, so I am wearing a completely different set of armor. They're just made to look like I'm wearing shoes and stuff. I'll go ahead and show you. So what I'm really wearing is I have the... Oh yeah, I forgot we can scrap that. So the diamond is what we're really equipped with. The eyeball is what I transmogged it to look like. I didn't know what the heck a transmog was at first either. I asked Chad, I was like, what does transmog mean? Apparently that just means you can change the appearance of your armor. So I'm really wearing the steel garrote plate, which looks like this, but I have it transmogged to look like I'm wearing the Aeotian breastplate right there. That steel armor. And same thing with the boots. So I'm actually wearing the Tranton family greaves, which look like this. But I have it set to look like I'm wearing the, I have it transmogged to look like I'm wearing the glimmering shoes of the merchant, which are some gold shoes supposedly. I know, I like how you can do that. For the longest time I had the Arcanist Gambesson, because I thought that looked really cool. I still like this quite a bit. Yeah, it's one of my favorite armors. Looks-wise. Stats-wise, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Sucks. But looks-wise, oof, 10 out of 10. But anyways, I wanted to look like it had some armor on too, so there we go. A quick discussion on transmogging. Alright, so I did die because I fell off of this really tall area. Did I talk to this guy already?
How could I not see?
Okay, I
The
did.
choices were as plain as the nose on my face.
Because when I croaked, it reloaded, so I'm like, oh, do I have to talk to that dude again? That guy back there, he's a chanter. And he was having trouble by writing a poem. And so literally I gave him 3 verses. And now I'm like, hey, he owes me some royalties when he gets rich and famous off of that poem or song. Bardic's rights. Alright, this poor person died. They had a doctor's note on them. And the doctor's note was glowing. Alright, according to the compass on the top left, there's enemies up there. So we'll have to figure out how to get up there. Alright, I think I am good with the Sulphur Mines base camp. I think I've done enough damage here. Yeah, I caved in their mine. Which is funny because I took all that time, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I took all that time clearing out spider nests just for us to blow it up. Like, bro, we could have just blown this place up first and not have to dealt with any of the spiders. Oh, well, I guess we like to do things the hard way. No, truth be told, there was no option. The guy didn't reach out. The dude that actually blew up the cave didn't reach out to us until after we had done all the heavy lifting. Alright, I'm gonna go look at this resting place here. Ooh, what happened here? Nice hole in the wall. If this was Fallout 76, I'd think about building a camp here. Yeah, I like weird rock formations in that game. Alright. Let me go up this way real quick. So, Giada, and you can tell back here, or right here, on the center left of the screen, when she has an exclamation point, or when any of the companions have an exclamation point over their heads, it'll tell you on the center left part. That means they want to talk to you about something, basically. On down. Let's talk. What would you have to say, milady?
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual.
She's upset.
Not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Without those mines, 3rd.Born has no gunpowder. They lost an advantage when they needed it most.
My bad. I was listening to Kai. I mean, they're far from defenseless.
Perhaps, but this is no time to be fighting with one hand tied behind your back. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist.
She's upset. Alright, well, that's enough for now. Get some rest.
Pleasant dreams.
Don't bother me about such trivial matters again.
Hope those dreams aren't keeping you up.
Kai's got nothing to say. He's
I
the
can
one
take
that
watch.
persuaded
I'll be
me
up
to
a while
blow up that cave.
I have a moment to talk. Right. What do you need?
You're gonna yell at me too, Marius. You're good?
Right. Changing the subject?
Alright. Get some rest.
If I
Okay.
must.
If you missed it over the ad break and stuff.
You ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ngati's children, as they're called in Deadfire. I've heard stories, but never met
I like the
them.
conversations.
They're
they
rare
have.
everywhere, but revered among the Wana.
I've always wanted to study one up close, but they're a slippery bunch.
Why are
Giada.
you so interested?
Purely academic reasons.
Alright, if you missed it during the ad break, what Gianna wanted to talk about is the fact that she was upset that I blew up that cave. She's like, when I joined you, I thought we were going to be exploring the metaphysical world, not bickering about gunpowder. I'm like, I know, blame it on Kai. No, it was my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have blown that up. Oh, yes, yes, okay. So we have another side quest that we're gonna go do. Home sweet home. So, on the last stream, we ran into 2 Rauatai teens that had run out of their home because, sad to say, their parents had caught the Dream Scourge. And I tried to be as nice as I could and told them to, you know, just go escape, go back to town, go back to 3rd.Born. And they figured out that, you know, we're gonna have to put their parents down. That's the only way to deal with the Dream Scourge, you guys. Trust me, if there was a cure, I'd go and find it, but, you know, if there is, well, we haven't found it yet, and that's a darn shame, is all I have to say about that. Okay, so, we're gonna go over here to the ancient lake bed. So yeah, welcome to the stream, you guys. 10-year anniversary on Twitch. Woo! I did an official 10-year stream earlier for about 3 hours or so, and then I got tired, and I was like, I'm hungry. And so I bid everybody farewell. Whoa! The sky's been doing that lately. So I bid everybody farewell. And now I'm back, but no camera. I'm in chill mode now.
Take me to my work. I've kit to tell.
Now I have pajamas on. No selfie lights, thank goodness. Alright, let's get this lift working, shall we? Giada, you do the honors
Little
here.
tower goes a long way.
There we go. Thank you, milady. Now those two down there that we talked to earlier, they can stop complaining. These guys, they're like, somebody needs to get this lift working. Well?
We've worked so hard to get everything set up here. And now this.
Oh, now they're not even happy. Your lift is working, sir. And you still care about them. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, right? Now there's no reason to use the lift, right? Since the mine is all busted.
We can't lose the mine. What have you Adirans done?
Oh, it's my first mistake, bro. You know, cut me some slack. I'm surprised I'm surprised Kai was on the side of the Adirans. Because he truly did help to persuade me to blow that damn thing up. I believed him. You there! This is a dream thrall right there.
Sailors, soldiers, fisherfolk, all turned to monsters.
Oh no,
wish I
sorry,
could help
Kai.
them, but the Dream Scourge won't allow it.
Nope, no cure. Not at the moment. Alright, looks like we reached the home of those two kids. What the heck does that say? It says, "Thou shalt not pass." Ooh, don't eat any of those fruits. Or is that, no, those are mushrooms, huh? Definitely don't eat any of those. Okay, here we go.
It disturbs us.
Yep, there's their parents. Throwing a grenade. Well, that was easy. Nice. Victory! Woo!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Oh. Yes, Sapidal.
Why did you cut them down?
Oh. Apparently my god Sapidal doesn't like that I took out the Dream Thralls. They said new leaves in the oasis. See, that's not good. I'm starting to think, I mean, back when Sapidal was just a voice in our character's head, I was totally cool with it, right? Now that we're learning a little bit more about our character's god, I'm kind of like, uh-oh, I don't know. Seems a little fishy. And the fact that they're kind of entangled with the Dream Scourge, or, you know, they know so much about it. I don't know. The Soul Unbound. Oh, thank you, Seb, for the 5 biddies. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for the lurks, too. Yeah, thank you guys for lurking. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday out there. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Thank you, Seb. Yeah, no worries. It is 12:51 Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, I can imagine it is freaking early/late. Thank you. The Soul Unbound, Chapter 17. Yeah, almost 3 a.m., I see. Endrin shoved his way through the crowd and found Emeranda on a pile of rubble, drawn, silent, clutching a singed leather valise. Behind her, the lab still smoldered. They lingered for an agonizing minute before, at last, he found the courage to step closer to her.
You come here.
Oh, it's the lady, sorry. You come here, she said. Of all days. Andrin reached her shoulder.
I swear, I knew nothing of this.
You presume to touch me? Andrin drew back.
Please, let me explain.
I understand perfectly. Everything that passed between us here, that night, it meant nothing to you. Emeranda averted her head. I was a fool to believe that you could be anything more than another of the Oathbringer's dogs. Andrin clenched his fists.
That isn't true. And you know it.
Do I? Emeranda hunched her shoulders. I, who in my girlish bliss thought I could trust you. Andrin stood up to his full height.
Then I will build you one anew, somewhere the garrote will never find.
Do not poison me with oaths you cannot keep.
If it proves I love you.
Emeranda gave him a look to wither his very heart. You forget yourself. Wah, wah, wah. The Soul Unbound. Wow, it sounds like a book there. Seems like a book that I want to read a little bit more, huh? I want to get to the lusty Argonian maid tale part. Oh, yeah, okay. 1 second, you guys. Let me make sure the audio's not glitching. Okay. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Thought this was Fallout for a second. I pressed Y to jump. Alright, so we took out those parents that were afflicted with the Dream Scourge. And that takes care of all our side quests that we picked up. So I say we continue searching. Let's, you know what? I did this with Emerald Stair. I'm gonna look up a map. Let's see, we'll go Avowed, map, and I just want to get the outline because, truth be told, if you play this game, Dawnshore and Emerald Stair in particular over here, the map for it wasn't as big as it looked when it was empty. So what that means is, you see how big this map is? Like, whoa, you know, you can go all the way over here, and whoa, holy crap, look at this area over there, and this and that. Truth be told, there's going to be some borders around. Like, for example, you can't visit this little mountainous region. Or maybe you can right here. But, like, this part is probably all blocked off. This part right here, I'm pretty sure you can't visit either. There's just certain... The maps have certain shapes. So it looks much bigger before you actually explore it. And like on Emerald Stair, I was trying to get through this certain area that I figured out later we can't even access. So I had to eventually look up a map for it. Aha. Okay, there we go. Got it. Yeah, this area is kind of round too. It's not as large as it looks. Alright, let me see. Alright. I'd say we continue heading down into 3rdBorn. I'll try not to push the main story since we're not on camera right now. But I'm pretty sure if we go into town, we'll probably find some side quests over there. At least that's what happened in Emerald Stair. Okay, let's just continue this way. I kind of want to get a little bit of the edge of this map here. But yeah, it definitely looks much deserty. A lot less green than Dawnshore or Emerald Stair. see, I think I hear some treasure. Oh, it's a dead body. You can tell on the top left that there's a little X, which there's the body right there. You can see it on your compass. Not only that, if you have it enabled, the treasures or sometimes the dead bodies have a little sound to them, a little type shiny sound. So if you're just coming in, escapees, I just finished a couple side quests here in Shatterscarp. This is our first day in Shatterscarp 2. So, and I'm not on camera right now, so I don't want to push the main story too much, but I do want to find some side quests to do. That way we can get them done. Next time I'm on camera, we can go ahead and push the main story a little bit. And maybe get out of Shatterscarp a bit quicker than last time. Took a while to get out of Emerald Stair. Yeah, nice beach, huh? Cool. I like how the ocean looks in this game. They actually put like cresting waves and stuff. Very beautiful. It looked a lot better though in the sea was a little bit less green in Dawn Shore, but you know, the sea's alright too. Got some algae going on, that's okay. You know, the algae gotta find a place to live as well. There we are. But yeah, if you're just coming in, welcome to the stream. It is my 10-year streaming anniversary. I did an official 10-year stream earlier. We were still playing Avowed, but I was on camera. Only 3 hours though. I would have stayed on longer, but man, I was tired. I felt like chat didn't really want to celebrate. So I'm like, alright, well, you know what? I'm getting into pajamas. Getting into pajamas. Taking off the makeup. Turning off the selfie lights. I do still have the balloons though. Alright, looks like
explored these caves years ago. I had no idea they went so deep.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Kai, we just ran into a cave here. I don't know why there was a potion there on the ground. That's a little strange. Kind of nice caves though. They look pretty. Are this supposed to be like some crystal or something? It's glowing. Don't touch it, be careful. You might get shocked. Shrine to Whale, eh? Where? I don't see any shrine. Whoa! Some barnacles or something. Definitely don't touch those. They look like eyeballs. Dude, this is crazy. What are these eyeballs? Whoa. I took a screenshot back there, but I should have waited.
Much nicer than I expected. A more than suitable home for a shrine.
Yeah, it looks crazy in here, doesn't it, Giada? It's actually kind of pretty. Looks like the galaxy. Beautiful galactic colors. There you go, I screenshot that too. So, I heard there's a shrine to Whale in here. Aha, there it is. Oh, and it's the base. Wow, we found the base right away. Fuzz, yeah, escapees, hell yeah, high five. We got it.
Seems to be missing a few parts.
Yes, it does. I have already completed the Oathbringer Shrine, or the Oathbinder? I think it's the Oathbinder. Anyways, that's the shrine to Wodika. And then we have the shrine to Skan, which we found in Emerald Stair. So I guess the shrine that we have here is the shrine to Whale. Cool. And if I'm mispronouncing Whale's name, I do apologize. I'm sure one of the NPCs will say it later, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, that's his name. Let me see, am I missing something over here? Ooh, pretty. Whoa, who the heck is that? You there. Let me save it. Before they turn out to be a dream thrall, huh? Hello? Ward of the Eye.
Did you see the 100 Visions too? Were you also called by he who sees and isn't seen?
No, but I'm assuming you speak of the god of Whale, don't you?
I do. I see you have a different god, one that marked you from birth.
Ooh,
Does
smart.
your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense.
Yeah, mine does too. My god's crazy. What are you talking about?
This is one of my god's shrines. I think they called me here to tell me something, but I don't know what. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague.
Well, you're not turning into a dream thrall, are you? This is kind of how it starts with the, confusion and all that.
You know, you're not the first person who has asked me that. Wow protects me.
Ah, his name
I'll
is
show
Wow.
their power if you humor my request.
Wow. Alright, I'll indulge you.
Oh, that's perfect. Here comes my request.
Oh my god, in before it's
Tell
something
me if you
crazy.
feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice.
Yeah.
Truly. I suppose as long as your purpose is aligned, it'll all be fine. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Of course they do, Giada. Now what the fuzz was going on here? She did give me a totem piece, but at the same time, that was wild. I'm gonna drink your alcohol, ma'am. Oh, it's essence regeneration. Well, I'll take it. Are you okay? Are you sure? Do you need an escort back to town?
All may be uncovered for those who have the sight to see.
Alright, well, good luck to you too. What is that? I see some guy walking down there. Interesting. Oh, actually 2 people are over there. Alright, I'm going back into that room because I think there's more to explore and discover back there. So the god's name is Wow. It's not Whale, as I was pronouncing it. Which is unfortunate. Whale would have been much funnier. Yes, the god Wow. Aha! I knew I was missing something here. Oh, what is this? 3 lockpicks? It's worth it for a gold treasure chest. Ours now, escapees. Oh, it wasn't a treasure chest. This is the ring. It's a skeleton. This is the ring of elemental balance. Ooh. Cool looking ring. Honestly looks like something I'd wear in real life. Oh, Ooh, elemental balance, plus 10% fire, frost, and shock accumulation. This colorful ring was created by the Ixmitil wizard, Anextli, to enhance their already formidable control of the elements. While many wizards tend to focus on a single favored element, Anextli believed that the true path to mastering the arcane was in balancing the use of elements. Those that put stock in Anextli's philosophy and teachings will find this ring to be a great boon. Yeah, it's actually really nice. What rings am I wearing? I have the Valian Dueling Ring, which is a 7% chance to avoid melee damage. And the Bitter Bonding, which we got way in the beginning of the game. Yep. 1% of your attack damage is restored as health, which is still pretty nice though. I kind of like it. I might switch it out for the Ring of Elemental Balance. I think we're okay with our health now. I mean, we're pretty far in the game. Let's see what Elemental Balance does. It might be interesting during some of these. If it stacks, you know, with our melee hits and stuff, that'll be kind of cool. But if it doesn't, then I'll switch back to Bitter Bonding, because I've had that since, super early in Dawn Shore. I think it's in the shanty town where you get that. Some guy's like digging in the sewer and he's like, I lost my wedding ring. And you can find it and you can choose to give it back to him or tell him, oh, you know, I might be keeping this for myself. So I told him I was going to keep it. But it's a really good ring though. Alright, so we just found, if you missed it during the ad break, we found the Ring of Elemental Balance. Plus 10% Fire, Frost, and Shock Accumulation. Alright, we still have another treasure chest over here. But first, let me beat up that poor defenseless box. Good. Exceptional Axe was probably the most important thing in there. Okay. I think that's about it. Ooh. Oh no, that's just the mushroom. Don't touch it, it'll give you the Dream Scourge. The only mushrooms we can touch are the ones on our head. That's about it. That goes for you too, companions. Which, okay, speaking of that, the one sadness, did you see how I was equipping all those rings and stuff? The one sadness in this game, which, you know, I'm not complaining too much about, it's just the fact that we can't change our companions' equipment. Now that would be nice if we were able to do. Sad to say, Giada, Kai, Marius, they are all in charge of their own equipment, and no offense to them, but a lot of times they're not doing or dealing as much damage as the player character. But they do serve, you know, as good distractions in battle. Alright, I'm gonna save it. Let's see, we have some more folks. Oh, these are Dream Thralls! Okay, I thought these were actual... I mean, they are actual people, but they're enemies. Dream Thralls! Oh god, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh. That bar in the middle of the screen, that white bar, that's my stamina. Which I had run out of for a little bit there. Alright, we got it. Get that person with the rifle. Yes! Don't worry. I got you, Giada. I thought Giada was a Dream Thrall at first. But I was like, wait, we don't have Marius with us. I'm going, Kai, I'm going. Take that, scum. Alright, so
I was worried for a second.
I just equipped that new ring, and I saw a little bit of electrocution accumulation build up, but you know, not as much as I would have hoped for, truth be told. So yeah, I might switch that ring out back to something else. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, let me check the map again. Oh yeah, we were just there. Perfect. I'm trying to make my way slowly to 3rdBorn. And I'm also trying to hug the walls there. Yo, what's up, Jarl? Stream bud. Well, thank you, Jarl, for coming in. Enjoy the toke there. Alright, let me check the map that I googled a little bit ago. It seems that I missed a little chunk here next to the infected homestead. That's okay, we could always go back. Not right now, but later and stuff. Alright. So far so good though. We continue on. Not this way. I already died today once because of falling damage. I do not need to repeat the same mistake. Although it might happen. So yeah, this is the first day for us in Shatterscarp. Oh, it looks like somebody tried to bridge the two sides here. Whoa. Ooh, nice view. Oh, looks beautiful. Once again, it is our 10-year Twitch anniversary. I did start streaming back in March 22nd of 2015. It's been an amazing 10 years, you guys. An amazing decade of streaming. Honestly, I can't believe that time has gone this fast. Yeah. Run, little creatures, run! The Dream Scourge is on the prowl. And it's not looking good. But yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the lurks, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the weekend out there. Good stream so far. If you're just coming in, I am looking for some side quests. We've already finished 2 up today. And like I said, this is my first day in Zone 3 of the game, or Area 3, Shatterscarp. So since I'm not on camera right now, I'm going to try not to push the main quest. But we are headed over to 3rdBorn, and we're actually really close. We're gonna head to 3rdBorn so we can see if we can find... Oh, Jeebus H! Oh, okay. Watch out, man. Dream Thralls! Take this one right here. Nice, good job. Watch out, Kai. You skunk. Yeah, are you okay, ma'am? What's going on? Please tell me this is not a trap. Hello?
Your face. You must be a dream troll.
I forgot about that.
Is that any way to start a conversation?
It's okay, Giada. I've heard it before.
You're one of them.
Calm down, ma'am. Calm down. But I will feast on your guts. No, I'm kidding.
You... that's not funny. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
You need to get
We
to
took
safety.
care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you.
Dead and
Please,
buried.
I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Shatterscarp was
Alright.
always rough. Wasn't. Whatever this is.
Was this rough, Hunkai?
What?
I was just wondering if you had any more dialogue, ma'am. A little coin would help us out, though. I'm just joking. I would take her potatoes. Buy produce now. Since she didn't give us any coin. Oh, there we go. The Dream Thrall gave us some coin. Ooh, I'll take that crusty old shield. Yeah, I did see like a battle axe or something here, huh? Oh, fine axe. Alright. Alright. Waraki's wares. Is she a merchant of sorts? Oh, look, a fast travel beacon. Let me find that. There you go. Yay! Fast travel, fast travel. Oh man, I just touched mushrooms that were in a Dream Scourge area. Oh, great. Yeah, we gotta be real careful we don't pick up this disease ourselves. I know, right? Like, we wouldn't take anything lying around. True. Yeah, man, like I was about to leave this cheese on the ground. What do you think I am? Some sort of wasteful person? You know that cheese was going into my pocket the second I seen it. So she is a merchant then, huh? But sad to say, it looks like they did bust up her little store here. Yeah, it looks like she was selling right here. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll come back hopefully when she gets things all set up again. I got some coin to spend. Okay, I hit it the first time. Whoa. A dead guy we didn't kill. Another Dream Scourge, or Dream Thrall, I should say. So yeah, the difference between Shatterscarp and the other two areas that we started the game in is that, yes indeed, it seems that the Dream Scourge has progressed a lot more in Shatterscarp. There's a lot more Dream Thralls. In Dawnshore, we fought the Dream Thrall Bear. In the very beginning of the game, we fought Commander Ralk, but that was technically off an island next to the Living Lands, but not actually in the Living Lands. And then in Emerald Stair, I did have to fight one Dream Thrall guy. He was one of the scouts that one of the ranger guys had me look for. Him and his girlfriend had gone off, and his girlfriend had become afflicted too, but we didn't have to fight her, thankfully. I'm kind of curious what happened to her. If she actually turned the entire... Did she turn into a Dream Thrall herself? Did she turn all the way? Trying my hardest, I can't grab that fish. How dare they put that there? Any red items like superb quality? No, no superb quality yet. At least nothing that I found. I found one merchant over here, but he only had exceptional stuff. So I was like, okay. But hopefully, once we get into 3rdBorn, we might be able to find a merchant who's selling some, good wares. I did find the Shrine of Wall right away. The base of that shrine. Which I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, that's usually the last thing that I run across. At least in the other two areas. Wait a minute, what? Oh my god, there's Dream Thralls out here.
Those Dream Thralls?
Watch out, everybody! The city's under attack. Holy shit! Out of the way, soldier! Let the professionals deal with this. Excellent. Coming up behind. There we go. Looks good, looks good. Alright, looks like we have a couple more up ahead. Yeah. Shot that one in the back. Watch out, Giada, you're going right next to one. Get down, everybody. Watch out, Kai, right behind you. Being pursued. Woo! Damn, that one was crazy. Went ham on us. Alright. Oops. Went and impaled myself on the fence.
Thank the gods for cavalry.
Damn. Got smacked up a little bit myself. There we go, there we go. Alright, getting my stamina back. Let's go after their court mage. There might be... Oh, jeez, I went and missed. Or at least one left here, one or two.
Fucking dream crawls.
Alright, looks like everybody's doing some close-up action. I'll get a little bit farther away. Alright, that it? Everybody okay? Any more? Oh, yeah, yep, there's one more down here. No time for celebrating just yet. Oops.
Let's finish.
Mean old whiff right there. There we go. Second tries a charm, huh?
Remain
There.
good.
Put him out of his misery. Victory! I'll take that. And just so I'm not over encumbered, let me go ahead and scrap those too. But yeah, once again, thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. Indeed, 10-year Twitch anniversary. Woo woo! I did do an actual stream with camera earlier for about 3 hours. And then I was like, alright, you guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Jumped off, made myself some ramen, and decided to come back in pajamas, no camera style. Yep. If you missed the 10-year anniversary stream, no worries. I'm gonna try to play some Fallout 76 tomorrow, and a little bit earlier too. So we'll see if we can celebrate with the early crew as well. Alright, well that was crazy, so it looks like the town is overrun. Well, at least the outside gates. Damn. Little looting, little shooting here. This guy didn't fare too well, did he? Well, dead man won't need a rifle. Dead men don't need rifles. But yeah, if you were hanging out with us earlier too, thank you so much. And thank you for the lurks, everybody. Good stream, just doing some side quests since I'm not on camera. I don't want to push the main quest too far, although going into town might do it. So we'll see. May they all rest in peace, sir.
Fate worse than death.
Yep. You got one looking up your skirt there. Yeah, she was sitting on a Dream Thrall's face right there. Oh, she heard me. She heard me talking smack. It's okay, ma'am. I mean, you like what you like. I ain't judging. I'm just pointing the finger. the finger of judgment. No. I wish Jarl Axel, thank you for the kindness. Thank you for the congratulations too. Craziest part, how you stay 25 the whole time. I wish. That would be amazing. But yeah, thank you guys for the 10 years. It's been a roller coaster.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Don't you see these
Relax,
mushrooms on my head?
Dawn. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Oh, damn,
Shit.
Kai.
Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
The other guy has a smug look on his face. Whoa. What's all this about?
I, left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai!
Kai shouldn't be here.
He just pieced out.
None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
Yeah, true. Show some respect to the person who just saved your lives.
And you should respect our authority to protect 3rd-Born from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those dream thralls for us. Doubt she could have done that if she was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
There we go.
Are you
Thank
smoking
you, sir.
Sveth? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
I might be smoking some Sveth. No. Hey. Hold your horse, though. Not the Adirans. It was the damn steel garrote. Kind of the same, but totally different at the same time. We're just from the same area. That's about it.
Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
Darn.
Can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in 3rd-Born has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
The
Law and
Tiranui,
order.
eh?
This place has gone downhill.
What, last time there wasn't any law and order, Kai? Darn,
hell.
they didn't let me ask who the
Made it all off
Tiranui was.
between the two of us.
Looks like Giada has something to say again, too. Well, you know what, Giada? We've already arrested twice on your account. Yeah, so one of the quests here was to, clear out the sulfur mines. And I did. I got rid of the 2 egg nests, or the spider nests. And then at the end, some guy runs in and he's like, hey, I'm thinking about blowing this place up and causing a cave-in. And I was like, oh no, okay. And Kai was like, yeah, you probably should. You know, because if you don't, eventually these guys, I know how they are. They might use that gunpowder against a deer. And so he convinced me to cave in the damn cave. And now I'm like, oh god, I'm kind of slightly regretting my decision. Because Giada got mad at me. She's like, oh, I thought we were supposed to be helping these people, not taking away their defenses. I'm like, oh, damn it, Giada. Like, well, you should have told Kai that. He convinced me. Good guy, Kai. Yeah, I'll be checking the merchants for sure. Yes, indeed. Ooh, we got a lockpick. Cool. So yeah, so now I'm like, oh gosh. Got chastised by Giada. Alright, here we go. Oh, I should have saved it. Oh well. Oh, yes, Widewind's Legacy. That's what I'm dealing with in Pillars of Eternity. I should have read that. Alright, what happened here? You guys okay? Oh, hello.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay? I think I saw my uncle.
Hey,
out
this
there.
guy's name is Soul.
He left a few weeks ago
Yo,
on a
what's
trade
up,
caravan.
Soul?
No, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him. want it to be him. We can go check if you'd like. Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay.
I mean, it kind of is, Maka.
I don't know. But we'll do everything we can to keep you safe. I
There
can
you
promise
go.
both of you that at least.
Oh, hello. Can I ride this goat? Hello, guard.
Hey,
I like your
Envoy?
dreads.
Got a second? I could really use a favor.
Yeah, and I could really use a side quest. That's what I'm here for. What do you need?
I've got to take a piss.
Oh.
Real bad. Do you think you could stand at my post while I go?
A true soldier would master their urges. Hold it. Yeah. Just don't take forever.
Oh, God's bless you, Envoy. I'll be quick. I promise.
Alright. I'll be here. There he goes. He better come back. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. I should have followed him, huh? I bet he's not coming back, you guys. He's like, I don't want to mess with the dream thralls. F them. This kind of reminds me of that quest where in New Vegas we get to play guards for, gosh, I can't remember what those folks' name were. The gun. Yeah, I know,
In my
Giada.
day, we kept an empty bottle on hand.
Well, times have changed now, Kai. Let the man pee in peace. Anyways, this reminds me of the. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, he stopped to chat. No chatting. I'm still here watching. There you are.
Well, that was satisfying, but thank you, Envoy, for watching my post. I know it's not much, but I wanted to show my appreciation. Here.
Yeah, I honestly thought you weren't coming back. Thanks for the 300, man. That helps out.
Thank the gods.
I should have followed him. I bet he went to go take a hit of crack or something. No, he went to go smoke some speff, or pound a couple of beers down so he can get back to guard duty, but less boring. All right, well, thanks, guard, for the money. Yeah, that reminded me slightly of that quest. Oh yes, side quest over there.
Oh, Envoy, over here.
Yes. Oh, it's you too. Hello.
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well.
Hey, ditto. It's good to see you guys too. These guys were in Shantytown, and you guys are looking better. You got new clothes. Wow, you don't look like homeless folks anymore. I'm glad to see you're looking better, Glad One.
As am I, my friend. As am I. It's all thanks to you, of course.
We can't thank you enough, Envoy. Thanks to you, we've been able to enjoy a peacefulness that we haven't felt in quite some time.
Peaceful's an
glad.
interesting word to use, love. The dream thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
A little crazy
Yes,
out
well,
here.
The guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treating you?
So far so good. Challenging at times, but worth every step.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is.
These guys
we
are
might
fellow
even have
adherents.
something to help you with your journey. Whoever lived here last must have left
well,
this
thank
armor
you.
behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
Thank you. That's super, super generous. Many thanks.
Oh, no, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
And you as well. Wow, yeah, these were the guys that, they have a little history behind them with having to leave a deer because of some troubles they had there, a couple of deaths and things like that. They were kind of fugitives, and so they were holed up in Shantytown, which is right outside the city of Paradise, over back in Dawnshore. And yeah, I helped them out and stuff, got them smuggled. We even had to talk to that one chick again, that smuggler chick. And she was real cool since we had, you know, helped her off the island and stuff in the beginning of the game. And so long story short, apparently this is where Gladwine and Leoflad end up. Cool. So they gave me some armor. Let's check it out. This is the Gambeson of the Great Empire, which is a light armor, not too bad. It's steel threaded, +3 damage reduction, and greater gunnery, +15 reload speed. Ooh, now that is nice. I know, I just love my heavy armor though. 30 damage reduction, 8 damage reduction, 44, 34. This is at a +1, this is at a +3. But the stamina and essence negativity isn't as bad as mine is though. Maybe it's time to go from heavy armor to light armor, huh? Plus, it'd be nice to have a little bit more challenge. I'm only playing this game on normal, so I'll be honest, it's not too difficult. Even some of the bosses, like we just took down Captain Alfear right before we came into Shatterscarp, and she didn't really put up much of a fight. So maybe if I start wearing light armor, it'll kind of, you know, make things a little bit tougher. So this isn't too bad. I was hoping it would look more like this, because they're both Gambesons, but yeah, that's not the case, huh? This is alright. I do like that reload speed though. Oops. Sorry, I'm pressing B as if this is a Fallout or something. Oh my god, that is so nice. So this is the reload speed with that armor that they gave me. And without it, this is my reload speed, a little bit slower. A little bit of a difference there. Alright, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But yeah, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you two. Have a good time in your new home. Beautiful home, by the way. Lovely, lovely. Alright, let's check out this merchant here. Hello.
If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat.
Yeah, don't we all? What if all the merchants agreed to share their wares for free? What kind of question is that?
We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Yeah, that was a welcome surprise. I was not expecting those two. And they're so nice. Yep. Yeah, light armor might not be too bad at this stage, especially if we keep it, you know, well upgraded and stuff. Aha! Here's the superb. I can't afford a damn thing. Oh, there we go. I can afford one of the Gambesons. Got any superb weapons? Oh yeah, they're all right there. Duh. I thought these were all armors for some reason. Oh, okay, she only has grimoires. Ah. And a wand. Okay. I'm thinking about buying at least one superb item, just in case I run into a unique out there in the field. You know, hopefully it'll be of superb quality. Well, ma'am, truth be told, I don't think I need any wares right now. I think we're good. Thank you, unless you have any lockpicks or something.
We still have stuff.
Oh wow, there's a lot of side quests. Good. What's this? Ooh, the corpse of Leviathan. That way, possibly? The skeleton of a Leviathan, one of the deadliest creatures to call these waters home. In honor of Kaipo, the legendary fisherman who single-handedly claimed both for 3rdBorn. Wow. I was about ready to read that he reeled him in himself. Which he might have, you never know. Alright, there should be another merchant
Be nice
somewhere.
if we had guns like that. I wouldn't be so fucking terrified of the dream thralls otherwise.
Guns like that? On our wages? Come on, be serious.
What guns
Maybe
you
I
talking
should
about?
Take up adventuring. Sell 1 or 2 fancy pots from those old ruins and I'd have enough, huh?
Ooh.
Want to get yourself killed? Go ahead.
Where can one find these fancy pots? Were they talking about your guns or the one on my back, ma'am?
Oh, it's you. I'm not sure what you did out in the mines, but the prices are what they are now.
Oh god, I knew I would regret it.
Know.
Damn. Well, let's see what you have for sale. Yeah, probably a huge increase. Whoo! Well, that's what I get. Just like I said with Ludwin, actions have consequences. Well, so do my damn actions. Oh, good. She's got some cheapo weapons. Like for a few thousand more gold, I'll be able to afford a pistol or a mace. All I need is one. Alright. Ooh. Fair play. Unique pistol. Recompense. Killing an enemy restores 5% of your maximum health and 25% of your maximum stamina. Vengeful shot. Taunt and gain 100% critical chance hit against enemies that incapacitate one of your companions. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, looks like a nice one. This well-made but simple-looking pistol belies a potent enchantment that can significantly turn the tide of battle in the wielder's favor. It earned its name when the original wielder, an arrogant gold-pack knight, was ambushed by outlaws on the road. Surrounded and outnumbered, she calmly unbuckled a grenade from her belt and offered her assailants a bargain. Either they play fairly and attack her one at a time, or she pulls the pin of this grenade and everybody dies. Even the brigands knew that to doubt the word of a gold-pack knight is folly, and so agreed to her deal. One by one, the outlaws attacked her, and one by one they fell. The paladin's wounds were grievous, but through a combination of grit and the magical assistance provided by this weapon, she won the contest and lived to fight another day. Cool. Kind of like that ring that we had. Alright. And Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. This is an arquebus here. Ooh, a meteoric burst. Killing an enemy deals low fire accumulation to nearby enemies and concussive grudge. Short-range power attacks deal high stun and knock enemies back. That's cool too, but I kind of still like my own arquebus. Developed by an ill-fated rival, Wizard of Sitzel, the strange gun was designed to bridge the gap in arcane skill in a duel with the Archwizard, which ultimately ended very badly for Ismalt. The weapon misfired in the duel, oh god, instantly trapping a fragment of the wizard's soul in the shard of Audra that powers the gun. That fragment just so happened to stabilize the fireball launching device for future users. Sitzel claimed the device as his prize, and as a token of hubris, how it ended up in the Living Lands is a mystery. Yeah, the one last trick, that's a nice one. I like it too. Alright. So, I heard you have another gun somewhere?
Let me know if you need something. Best weapons this side of Abidan's forge.
Yeah, definitely. That's some gun you have on display.
Ismolt's meteoric apparatus.
Oh, it's the one we
She's
just
a
looked
beauty,
at.
isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested?
These hands are always ready for a new weapon. How does it shoot?
If the stories I hear are anything to go by, like a kick in the teeth.
Damn. Alright. I just wanted to use that might. I think we're good though.
Sure. Take your time. I'll be here.
I just gotta get 3,000 more gold here, ma'am. I'm poor. Well, I mean, we have money, but I can't afford anything superb right now. Especially with what I did at the mine. Now everybody treats me like scum. As they should. I did hope to, and they should treat Kai like scum too. He's the one that told me that caving in the mine was a good idea. We're both scum now. Alright, I'm gonna save it right there. And let's take a few side quests. Let's see what this guy wants.
There she is. Come on, Chico. You can do this.
Are you Chico? Oh, you know what? Before I pick any other side quests up, let's see. We have to at least turn this one in first, right? Find Namaho and Tamamu in 3rd.Born and deliver the bad news. Okay, where are they at? Let's find those guys first. So yeah, sad to say, one of our first side quests involved a couple of teens, a couple of Rauatayan teens, whose parents turned into Dream Scourge, Dream Thrall monsters, and so we had to take out the parents. Apparently they are, oh, that's not the right one. Apparently they're somewhere over here. Let's go give them the bad news. Not that I want to, but you know.
Minowa, thank goodness I found you. I must share this with you.
Oh my god.
No, this is important. Stay
It's
a
the
moment.
bard, it's the bard.
Let me speak. Minowa, how thy
she's up
waves
there.
do break upon my haggard shore. The horizon of thy smile maketh me broad in the beam.
We helped this guy write his poem earlier.
In the fleet of love, thou art the admiral.
Yes,
Thy
yes.
seagull cry pierceth my heart. Together we sail smooth as the
Ooh,
stars
beautiful.
guideth our way.
Good execution.
Creative.
Oh, you hesitate. Have I offended you somehow? Do you doubt my regard for you?
Well, you did compare me to a
Yeah, you should have
seagull.
left the seagull part out. I didn't say anything about that. He did great, except for he added his own embellishments. You should have just stuck to the plan. Oh, that's it. We can't talk to him any longer. But yeah, we found this guy in a cave. We helped him write his poem to his lovely lady up there. Oh, this is the first time I've seen the moon. There we go. Nice. There's Andra's mystery. And surely the moon doth travel. Alright.
You
Well,
there.
good
the
luck,
one with
bro.
the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor.
The one with the face. Yeah, that's a good way to get somebody to do something for you. Hello.
Your fish.
Ooh, food?
The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right.
Yeah, true. The guards will make sure that you're safe, though. And hopefully, you know, if I'm around, I'll help out.
That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age.
I could use a snack. Let's see. Oh, I was hoping he would have... Honestly, I was... even though it's not food, I was hoping he'd have some lockpicks. I think I'm good. Thanks, bro. Alright, 1 second. Let me make sure the audio isn't messing up here. Alright, looks good. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Very much appreciative. It's our 10-year Twitch anniversary. Indeed, I started streaming in March of 2015. Good times, escapees, good times. Thank you for the alerts, thank you for being in chat. Alright, we're about to turn this quest in. Namaho?
Are they... Did you...
Are they dead?
I tried, but... You know, I'm sorry. As painless as possible, though. As painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Alright, I wouldn't go that far, Giada.
We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too.
I know, it's sad. Alright, well, I wish you guys the best. You know, maybe you can still live in that house and stuff.
Thank you again.
Alright, who's singing? If it's those pirates down there. Nice. Well, at least somebody's having a good time. Yeah, they must be drunk, huh? They're either drunk or on Sveff. They could give a crap less about the dramas happening outside the gate. Amazing. I wonder how long they sing. All day and all night. We'll pay those pirates a visit later. Alright, I hear the sound of another treasure chest somewhere. Oh, I'll take that. Thanks for the spear. She's like, hey, that was my granddad's spear. How dare you? These Adirans always stealing everything. Got some steel gear leather.
So, that's how the mad Archmage Tame found himself in the Living Lands.
Oh!
But no one's seen him, have they? What's he been up to if he really is here?
Who can say what Archmage do with their time? Have any of you truly seen Reengrim? And yet, we all know her presence in these lands.
Give us another.
Another tale? Ah, godlike. Surely one as favored as you
Oh, God.
has a few good stories to tell.
We've been spotted.
Would you care to share a tale with us, envoy?
Perhaps you may find a greater truth hidden in my telling of events.
Then please, godlike, share your tale with us.
Alright, what would you like to hear?
Thank you again, godlike.
I didn't get to share anything.
So I can add it to my collection. There are so many.
There was
wonderful
nothing. There
tales
was no
here in the
story.
Living Lands.
Boo! I thought I was gonna be able to say something. Alright, well, thanks anyway, storyteller. Oh, another merchant.
Damn my eyes. A child of Adir. Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell.
Hold on, Captain. I have a merchant to talk to real quick.
Welcome to the
Hello?
Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What
Word
can I do
travels
for you?
fast, huh? You were expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, Did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Here to see you, of course. Seems like you get a lot of trade through here.
That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to 3rd.Born. Legitimate, or, well, you know.
I want to hawk
Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense.
That's all good. Yeah, thriving economy benefits everyone. A deer could stand to loosen up in that regard.
You're not shy about your opinions, are you? You're practically local. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through.
Oh.
My supplier, Falkeen, has been sitting on it. Some Adiran oomph should change his mind. I'd be happy to reward you if you don't mind talking to him. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Let's see what you have to offer. Aha, here's the lockpicks. Good, good, good. I don't know if it's just me or if those are getting a little bit more expensive, but those are getting a little more expensive. Ooh, Trickster's Cuirass. 10% damage reduction for this one. 30% movement speed while crouched, and plus 40 maximum essence. Ooh, very good for a spellcaster. Well, actually, man, I'm here to sell you a couple of goods. Take this, that, and that, and that. Yes, I could have broken them down, but I'm hurting for money right now, so that's why I sold those instead. There we go. I need to buy a superb weapon at least. Just in case I run into more uniques. I'm already sad that some of these uniques that they have for sale are only exceptional quality. But, you know, that's how it is. Ooh, maximum stamina would be nice. Plus 5% power attack damage, plus 3 might. It's not bad. Alright, alright.
Well, maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
So what we're doing in here, you guys, is since I'm not on camera, I'm looking for some side quests and stuff. Let's see, that lady wanted me to talk to someone named Falkeen. Oh well. If I run into him, I will. For now, let's see what Captain Negunu wants. Hello.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
It does? That's kind of interesting. Is that what the mud and gore caked on me suggests? Civilization. Seems like there's plenty of civilization to go around here. Save your flattery for someone who cares. I'd say, you know, I'm glad to bring a little joy to this miserable place. Miserable place, by the way.
Noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
Tall grass. The tall grass are a distinguished unit of Adiran pikemen who report to the Emperor and showcase the discipline of the Adir's military. Oh. Wow, that's kind of cool. Truth be told, it's not often you meet a fellow patriot of the Adir in the Living Lands. Are you a fellow citizen?
Me? Oh, no, envoy, you flatter me. I had a chance once, but no.
Oh, you had a chance.
I am Negunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here.
Oh.
I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
Yeah, I think so too,
I
Kai.
am drunk on memory only. And
on memory, by the way.
Some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table. to share one last drink and part as friends.
Uh-oh. What happened to the crew? Sounds like if I find them for you, you might, have a little brawl or something. Why'd they leave you?
Those are old wounds, Envoy. Old wounds.
Old crusted
Better not
wounds?
to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep.
Oh god, no. It's, well, I do give counsel to kings. Perhaps I can help.
We took a job that was meant to be our last. It would have made my name, made their fortunes. Well, there's always a risk, isn't there? Putting money between friends. They robbed me, Envoy.
Oh!
And dumped our cargo in the sea.
Damn, well that is a dark tale, sir.
Money. When we could have had such fellowship.
That is a dark tale, my friend. The knife of friendship betrayed cuts deep.
Oh, it was my fault. I was soft on them. I was not the leader they needed. Now I wish to show them how I've changed. I wish to forgive them.
Are you sure you don't wish to exact revenge? It kind of, seems that way. But, if you want me to help you find your crew captain, just say so.
You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them?
I mean, consider it done.
I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
I have a feeling this guy's lying through his teeth. And he's gonna be like, you're a fool, you're an envoy. I got my eye on you, Captain Nagunu. So, but I'll help you out, because I'm curious. Where can I find Taue?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world.
What?
But that's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
Interesting. That's a life. Tell me what you know of Kawa.
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every
Koa.
little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
Well, I gotta head to Shark's Teeth myself. For Kai, what should I know about Rangwa?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out for them if I, head in those directions.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is.
See, that sounded
Both
crazy
find and
right there.
guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
The way he said "of course" was kind of crazy. Of course. And all of a sudden, Captain Nagunu sobered up. Strange that one is. Very strange. I'm gonna follow his ass. We'll see if he's got like a diary or something. A journal, perhaps. Nice painting. Yeah, I have a feeling this guy's lying through his sharply pointed teeth. Aha, there it is. Heard some treasure up here. So, how's it going?
I know you'll find my crew, Envoy. An honorable daughter of Adir like you would not let me down.
This guy kind of looks like someone I know in real life from the side. I know a guy who has a nose like that. And hair. The shaved sides and long hair. Yeah. Alright, let me read this book here. Filigreed book. Thin strands of copper filigree decorate the cover of this book in patterns not unlike the appearance of lightning. Elegant script on the front of the book reads, "The gallivantic palpitations of the soul." A small piece of parchment pokes out from between the pages, marking a particular passage. Late nights in Osiah could mean a lot of things. Between the theater, lounges, and bordellos, there was no lack of entertainment to be found. But tonight, Bellina had a different type of entertainment in mind. She couldn't help but watch lovingly as Maldero continued to work and tinker with their latest project, a massive generator, more powerful than anything even the best minds of Spirento could dream of. There was no place Bellina would rather be, even at this late hour. A sudden electrical discharge was immediately followed by a cry of shock from Maltero as they jumped back from the generator, nursing their hand. Bellina hurried over to them, trying her best to fight down the worry that was creeping up from her gut. "Maltero, are you all right?" They turned to meet Bellina's gaze, surprised to see her still in the workshop and ashamed that she had witnessed their little mishap. Maltero quickly composed themselves and sheepishly ran their still twitching hand through their hair, smoothing it back down from where it stood ramrod straight. "Ah, I'm fine, Bellina, I'm fine. What are you still doing here? It's so late." Bellina felt a flush rising within her cheeks. "Honestly, I just wanted to keep watching you work." "Is that so? Then perhaps you can help me. Care to be my darling little assistant for the evening?" The burgeoning flush deepened intensely, and Bellina knew there was no way that Maltero couldn't notice it. Were they toying with her? She couldn't help but feel that they were. Well, two could play at that game. Bellina took a moment to collect herself. "I would be deeply honored, Maltero. You know that I would do anything for you." She leaned closer, her lips brushing their ear. "Anything." This time it was Maltero's turn to blush. They looked down to their workbench, covered in tools, before laying eyes on a simple device, a copper wand emitting a faint violet light. Their gaze trailed upwards towards the generator they had been working on. A wicked smile spread across their face. "Oh, Bellina, I think I have just the thing for you. Get ready for your soul to leave your body, and not in the way you would expect an animancer to intend." Oh, interesting. I was reading that second to last paragraph again. I can't tell. Let's see. Copper wand emitting a faint violet light. So I'm thinking this guy might be taking advantage of Bellina, and he's gonna suck her soul out for the generator. But then again, that could be a sexual innuendo. Like, get ready for your soul to leave your body. I'm about to use this wand on you. You know, and then he porks her with it. I don't know, but I'll take that. I'll take that naughty book stored in my inventory for a late night read. Oops. Didn't know that was gonna hurt my ankle. Oh, what does that say? Crude graffiti. Northwest out of town, past the dry lake bed. Follow the arrows and find us under the X. Supplies are limited. Ah, is that what all the arrows were for? I didn't actually even follow the arrows, I just found this place randomly. I saw one arrow and that was in the entrance of town. Interesting. Northwest of town, eh? Somewhere over here? I haven't been over here. I didn't see any Oh, dry lake bed, they said. So somewhere up here, maybe. Alright. I'll probably forget about that, but hopefully we'll remember that later. Cool. Just picking up some side quests here, everybody. Let's see, we got one from a drunk sailor. Or drunk captain, I should say.
The one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor.
Alright, Daiko, indulge me.
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant.
More times than I can count.
I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
Yeah, you and half the city. Why not help? Why not get some help from the Chiranui? Aren't they the law enforcement around here?
Why are you bringing the authorities into this? Have you spoken to Hajime? He doesn't need to be involved.
No, I haven't spoken to
There's
anyone.
a great reward in it for whoever helps me. Wink.
Alright. Did you just say wink?
No. Wink. Long story short, my friend, I ordered
did
some
it again.
goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So,
what
I'm
kind of
quite
embarrassing
desperate for a
goods?
friendly and discreet courier.
Okay. I know you're probably not going to tell me, but what's in the package?
Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself
Drugs.
somewhere with my package.
Probably drugs.
To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it.
Oh, okay, that's what the
I've
graffiti's
not been able
for.
to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
I did see some graffiti. There's, what about that arrow right behind you?
You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
There's literally one right there.
Well, looks like you best be off.
This guy on
Be
crack.
sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
I will. It's just, I mean, that's definitely an arrow, sir. That's kind of interesting. People speaking through graffiti with one another. Hello there. Oh, it's the bounty board.
You need skates. We got things for you to kill.
Hey, how are you?
Ah, hello, stranger.
Ah,
Welcome to
Hajime.
3rdBorn. How can the Tiranui help?
Something illegal is happening here. No, what exactly are the Tiranui?
We just keep the peace in and around town.
They used to break up tavern brawls and heated quarrels. Now you're, what, supervising everyone who's guarding the walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try.
Well, I don't want to rat out that guy just yet, so I'll be like, oh, sorry to bother you.
Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
This guy's voice for his, incredibly small body. He's even standing on some packages down here. Or some crates. Hey, I feel you, man. I'm short, too. I ain't judging. I'm just laughing. Once again, thank you for hanging out, you guys. Hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider slapping that follow button for us. It is our 10-year Twitch anniversary. Yes, indeed. I've been streaming since March 22nd of 2015. First games that I started with were Diablo 3 and Halo Master Chief Collection.
Godlike. Over here.
Chico? You remind me of that dude from One Piece.
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in 3rdBorn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
You know this kid, Kai?
You're here too? Now I know 3rdBorn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself. And we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai. And my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan
heard that
hanging
name
over the
before.
market? That was his work.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy that caught the Leviathan. Damn. I haven't seen it yet, to be honest. I don't know how I missed it, but, whoa, that thing's huge. No way he killed it by himself.
Of course he did. I still hear people reminisce about him dragging it back to the shore. But, well, 3rdBorn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time.
Uh-oh, does he have
I've
the
tried
scourge?
everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If 3rdBorn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
I'll do what I can, Chico. Let me go check out this Leviathan, though. Oh, yeah, there it is. I don't know how I missed that. Damn. I guess I am blind. Yeah, that's a big fish.
Who needs fabric? We still have
And
stock.
supposedly Kaipo took down 2 of them. Damn. With one tiny fishing rod that didn't snap in half. I was wondering if we could climb it.
Don't tell me you're out of linen. We need to make bandages.
I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't just make more linen out of thin air.
What am I supposed to do? Do you want everyone to bleed out?
Does it even matter? There are always more injured and dying than there are supplies. It's hopeless.
There's gotta be a better way to fight Dreamfolk.
I just stole this.
Don't see Addie or hurting over it.
Smooth
They're on Eagle's
hands.
Reach like it's a training exercise. Well, if it's a training exercise they're running, surely they won't care if some supplies go missing.
Wouldn't that be a shame, huh?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fellow deer in here. I can hear what you guys are talking about. Alright, let's see. I think I might have enough gold to finally buy a superb weapon.
Let me know if you need something. Best weapons this side of Abidan's forge.
Yeah, so I've heard. Hey, by the way, do you know how to forge this star metal into anything?
I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short
the
answer,
flesh.
no.
Oh.
Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
So
Come
I've
on,
heard.
where's your sense of adventure? No one can swing a hammer like you.
If you knew how rare this stuff is, you wouldn't ask me to risk it.
All right, I said she would. You said she wouldn't. There's your bet.
I forgot about that, Kai. Hey, thanks for the 600. Yep. Alright, well, let's see what you have for sale. Yeah, it's hanging in the middle of town as soon as you enter. I completely missed it. Oh, man. Whoops. Alright, we can finally afford one superb item. I'd say... Darn, if only we could have like a superb great hammer, that'd be nice. Maybe we'll just go with the mace or so. Yeah. I'll take one mace, please. And the reason I did that is I'm not going to use that at all whatsoever. Oh, maybe I should have got the pistol. Oh, well. The reason I wanted that is because if I find any unique weapons out in the field, hopefully they will all be of superb quality now. Not the same for the armor though, because I still only have regular level armor, so there goes. Okay. I'm down to look for, let's do Chico's quest. Let's talk to Old Man Kaipo. Because that one is nice and in town. Let's see. Oops. Chico asked us to meet their elderly uncle Kaipo, a Shatterscarp legend who slew a fearsome leviathan. Chico believes Kaipo has been feeling his age. Talking to a fellow adventurer could be just the thing he needs. Kaipo can be found in his home on the northeast side of 3rdBorn. Alright, sounds good. Let me check my map real quick. Northeast. Looks like he is over here. Alright. Yeah, I had no idea there's a big old leviathan right there. I think I've seen some fossils of the leviathan in Dawnshore. Oops, missed the door. Alright, let me save it just in case I make him mad somehow. Dude, I am dirt poor after buying that weapon. Oh jeez. Hope it was worth it. Mr. Kaipo.
Over here and talk to me.
Not who I was expecting. Let's look around first. Break his pot, he's gonna be pissed. Get out of my house! Book of the Hunt. When my students ask to be taught the ways of Galawain, I tell them they've already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself as dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer if one dreams of venison. So it is with the Seeker God. To ask a question is weakness, and idle indecision. To seek answers is to understand, and to become one with Galawain. Survival begins with strength from within. But I only strike my students. I only strike my students, by the way. I only strike my students when they ask the second stupid question. For all of us began young and weak. It is a point fact, and not one of shame, and a central tenet to Galawain's teachings. Perseverance and cleverness are prized by Galawain above brute force. A fact my young pups often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak, and it is easily proper that the strong be continually tested until the balance changes. Galawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator. But above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Galawain's greatest desire for us is that the prey becomes predator. Mewling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their own enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the rites of the Anamphatha of Iron Glonfoth. When one of the Glonfanthan spiritual leaders is old and nearing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Galawain's herald. If the Seeker God finds that Anamphath's life, deeds, and soul worthy, the reward is a quick death, and his soul joins Galawain's pack. If it is deemed unworthy, the Anamphath is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memory erased from the records of the tribe. Survival begins with strength from within, and weak leaders endanger the whole pack. This is Galawain at his purest. Even at the end of life, one must struggle for worthiness, for greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. The Seeker God is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but his secrets are self-occluding to those who merely ask, desiring knowledge without the requisite hunt. My own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Galawain?" I told him yes, but added, "Galawain would prefer that you hunt to learn." Oh, smart man. Ah, yes, this is what I was looking for. Kaipo's journal. Nice and short. Another dream. These damn things are getting worse. No draught I take will get them to stop. Uh-oh, he might have the dream scourge. In this one, the sands of Shatterscarp rose up and swallowed 3rdBorn whole, just like the waves on the cliffside. The entire town wiped up in one moment, and suddenly, I was relieved that it was gone, that nothing remained. Last night's dream was nothing like the others. There was a garden, full of vines and plants all moving and slithering, like a ship's lines in the wind. They wound up ancient ruins. Ruins like the ones I set my traps in. The vines, they beckoned to me, and I wanted to go. Oh, how I wanted to go. I wanted to see that garden. Gods, this is getting bad. I drank enough to kill a whale last night. Maybe not a whole leviathan, but a whale. And I still can't get any sleep. No matter what I do, the dreams are there. Is this Wodika's punishment for what I've done? Sending me dreams of hissing winds and living storms. Gods, I just want some peace. I don't know. I mean, depending on these dreams and stuff, it sounds like the old man might be getting a little touch of the scourge. I hope not. Because that's going to make Chico real sad.
What's taking you so long?
I'm reading your diary. Gotta get a little bit of, feel for you, sir. The enigmatic god of cold. Young students are often confused by Berith and Rimgard's seemingly overlapping roles. Oh, sup, Abysmal? Shatterscarp, yes, Shatterscarp, indeed. Young students are often confused by Berith and Rimgard's seemingly overlapping roles and holding dominion over death. Berith oversees the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Rimgard oversees the cold, destructive act of death itself. This difference is often difficult for novices to appreciate until they've lost a loved one and endured the absence for a time. Is it Berith that determines we will be reborn, just as certainly as we will die? But Rimmergand is the executioner's axe for which to carry it out. Rimmergand shows us that all life ends in stillness. I need only show them the symbol of Rimmergand, the bone-white Auryx skull found carved within the most ancient of Engwithan ruins. It is a symbol of death and doom in every culture. Any child with 4 winters under his belt needs no introduction to the ancient symbol. Rimmergand embodies not just death, but all manifestations of collapse, be they famine, plague, or simple bad luck. Rimmergand is a primal god, silent and inscrutable as death itself. He makes himself known with his passing, not by proclamation. There are innumerable stories of the god's terrifying passage through the lands of Eora. When the beast of winter stirs, bitter winds and beastly howling follow the creature's every move. Wherever the beast plants a hoof, all life withers into dust. The faithful of Rimmergand insist that even another god's life can end in stillness. They claim the other gods must flee from the beast of winter's mastery over death. But we know not if this boast holds true. Though the beast of winter is shrouded in snowy clouds, those who have seen the shaggy white monster claim that the souls of the fallen can be seen clinging, or perhaps frozen, to the beast's fur. The dwarves of the boreal south have told numerous stories that tell a similar plot. A brash hero seeks out the beast of winter to rescue the souls trapped in its fur. These tales never end well, for even if the hero saves his beloved soul, the hero dies in the process. For it is not a proper tale of Rimmergand unless the hero's life ends in stillness. Damn, that's cold. Alright, alright. Our first look at Rimergand. So what I'm really doing here, you guys, I'm supposed to be talking to Kaipo, Chico's uncle. But I read his diary. It seems like he's been having strange dreams, and some of these strange dreams have started showing signs of plants, and we all know from the dream thaws that we've been able to talk to, a lot of them start having dreams and they start seeing plants and then they start talking nonsense. So yeah, let's see if we can talk some sense into this guy. This is Chico's uncle Kaipo.
Whatever you came here for, get on with it.
Hello.
Let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Oh,
how would you know?
Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Oh.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Ah, like a cannonball on a rolling deck, that kid.
So, you're Chico's uncle, eh? They asked us to drop by.
Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when 3rdBorn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan.
Well, I've done all those things except for the Leviathan. And I have a voice in my head telling me I'm called to greater things. Wow. I mean, Chico mentioned that, so one hero to another, how'd you do it?
Ah, let me tell you.
There we go, he likes telling stories.
I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it.
Wow, epic tale.
Days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
I love the story, even if the fish gets bigger every time.
Kai,
those days
let him tell his story.
I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in 3rdBorn anymore.
What?
Still, maybe
you
Chico
still got
was
your
onto
respect
something
and
when he
honor.
sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you?
Yes,
Good
indeed.
to know someone is looking out for 3rdBorn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me?
Your heart? Oh gosh, I find the mysteries of the heart are best explored in one's own time, sir.
Not this heart. A Leviathan heart is a
Ooh,
rare thing.
Leviathan heart.
And left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable.
Oh, you got me there,
I
sir.
had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I?
Nope, you'd be robbed in a minute.
No, I kept it safe. Hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast.
Oh.
Now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones.
No, Kaipo.
I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward.
Can I sell it?
Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Bro, if only you knew, man.
Brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
I'm probably
Good
gonna
luck,
trigger all his
godlike.
crap. And not on purpose. Alright, alright. So he wants me to get his Leviathan heart. That's interesting. He said in one of the godless ruins, so I was thinking it Not to deck, but the one that we have to go to. Let's see, that's Leviathan's Hollow. Oh, I guess I don't know where it's at yet. Yeah, we were sent over here to come into a different Naku. But that's part of the main quest. Alright, so he wants his heart from... where? I'm looking. No, that's a Sandsea Oasis. Aha! Sandsea Ruins. He wants his heart from over here on the east side of the map. Have I got a decent arquebus? Yeah, I'm still using that one that we got a couple streams ago. Which is the One Last Trick. I've been liking it. I love the 20% reload speed on that. There is a really nice one for sale too here in town, but yeah, I just spent all my gold on this superb mace. Just in case we come into contact with any unique weapons. I don't have any superb armor just yet, but you know what? The weapons are what are more important to me anyways. I'll probably just spend a bunch of materials to upgrade the steel garrote plate that I've been wearing this whole time. Yeah, not bad. I like it. I've been enjoying it. One Last Trick. It does occasionally set enemies on fire. And it does have the ricochet too. Some of those bullets bounce to an additional enemy occasionally. But what I really like... Oops! I'm naked. What I really like is... There we go. What I really like is the reload speed on that baby. Yes, indeed. Alright, speaking of upgrading stuff, though. Alright, Kaipo, I will try my best to find your Leviathan heart. Okay, what I really want to do, though, is... Speaking of armor and all that good stuff... Oops! I keep pressing the wrong button there. Sorry guys, it's 2:41 a.m. It's getting early. I want to see if I can upgrade some of my own armor up to a superb quality. Because I am going to start running into, you know, some of these superb items, so might as well be prepared. Oops, did I just fast travel to a fast travel spot? My bad, my bad. Yeah, that's a fast travel location. Whoops. Yeah, I was looking for a camp spot. Let's go to Eagle's Reach. Yeah, I did a bad earlier, you guys. I caved in the mine that was supposed to get us all, you know, gunpowder and stuff. But Kai told me it'd be the best course of options. However, it was my final say though, so I do feel a little bit bad about that. Let's see. We found the base for
animancy, huh?
Wall.
Indeed. A vibe. Careful with that thing.
Oops.
We're not even sure what it does. And some of us have to sleep here.
Sorry about interrupting y'all too.
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art, research, and spirituality.
Sounds interesting. I mean, the souls and whatnot.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours, or maybe someone else's?
No, Marius hates that
just,
stuff.
You know, talking.
Talking is good. If you're ever curious about animancy, you know where to find me.
Right. Good talk. Good talk.
And speaking about talking, Giada has something to say.
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people.
Yup.
If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
We're gonna have to call it the Deadlands. But, I mean, oh geez, yeah, even if we heal the living lands from the Dream Scourge, we still need to wrest it away from the Steel Garrote. Now we got two problems.
How can anyone expect us to do both?
Miracles.
As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness.
Not all of the Adherents. I mean, it's true of the Steel Garrote. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but not of all of Adir.
The Steel Garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad.
Ludwin's wielding
We're fighting
herself.
for our lives, our souls, and our freedom.
I'm about to kick Giada out of the team.
I don't know if we can win all three.
She already yelled at me for caving in the mine that had the gunpowder, which I deserved. But now she don't want to believe me about the Steel Garrote. Yes, I know. Now there's a third problem. Oh, we can win, though. You know, it won't be easy, but we'll make it. I have faith.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't
They
appreciate
probably
being
are,
backed
with
into
our
a
luck.
corner, but here I am.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, hey, we'll get through this together, everybody, together. Now let's share a drink. All right, anything else about Shatterscarp?
Anything in particular?
Nope, I guess that's everything.
Pleasant dreams.
You too. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my armor.
People don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
Ooh, I'll take some of
will be
that.
a great help on our travels. I detest the sun.
Me too,
It also
Giada.
doesn't taste half bad on bread. If you don't mind picking out all the little pricklers.
I think I'll stick to butter. But at least we have options.
Wait, did you ask about that, or was it Kai? Never mind.
I'm
Carry
pretty
on.
sure Kai needs some for his scales too. Alright, well, I'll be over here, everybody. Let's see. So I do have the option of pushing my Steel Garrote plate to Superb. I just need 3 Corrupted Audra. I'm down to use some Corrupted Audra for that. I have 16 Awakens. Maximum of 5. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're gonna push the Steel Garrote plate up. You know what? Maybe I should have saved my damn money, huh? And just made my horse cutter into a Superb. Oh, I done goofed on that. Oh well. Should have tried crafting first. Alright. There she goes. Now we have one of each at least. Oh wow. If I want to upgrade this even farther, I need some Balrog skin and cave coral. Now how would I go about making that? A bunch of Stalger leather. Alright, I'm down. Let's see, what do I need for the one last trick? I need 12 petrified wood branches. Or actually 4. Okay, let's see if we can make 4 of those. Yeah, we definitely can. Alright, let's upgrade the one last trick. Ooh. About 20, a little bit more than 20 damage. Cool, cool. Alright, and we'll just keep this superb mace around. Just in case we find any better weapons out there. You never know. Alright, I'm going to save it. Alright, here. Let's see. Go to the Sand Sea Ruins. Kaipo asked you to find his prized possession, the Heart of the Leviathan. He's hidden it in the Sand Sea Ruins to the east of Shatterscarp. Which I traveled back west over here. But supposedly his item is all the way over here. Let's see, fast travel me down yonder. Falson Heelguard. I wonder what Ambassador Heelguard has to say about all this. I'm kind of curious. Maybe we should go pay him a visit. See what he has to say. His name's been brought up in many of these conversations. I'm going to Dawnshore Escapees. I just want to know if the Ambassador has any more dialogue. You know, is he really on our side? Is he going to be against the Steel Garrote too? Does he care? Has his dialogue not increased? I don't know. But we'll know soon enough. Oops! Gosh dang it. Alright, yes, let's go to this beacon right here. Thank you again, you guys, for hanging out. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider dropping that follow. It is our 10-year Twitch anniversary. Woo! I did a proper 10-year anniversary stream earlier with the, you know, all the fanfare and hullabaloo. But I came back for a chill one in my pajamas. Yay! Alright, I'm lost. This place is no longer familiar to me. I think, okay, that's the market district. Where was the administration? Is it up here? No. Aha! Yes, down here. So it'd be behind me. Ah, yes, and this way. Ambassador Heelguard! Ambassador Heelguard! Have you any news? Or new dialogue, at least. There's been drama.
Envoy, an alarming report crossed my desk. One of our agents in Emerald Stair never reported back from his assignment.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy? Well done! That wasn't what I expected. Your spies and saboteurs are in desperate need of training, sir.
Which you have demonstrated very efficiently. Fior Merciverno is a problem for Adir, but we have subtler ways of dealing with problems. Some of us do, anyway. Inquisitor Ludwig is not among them.
Ludwig.
You've done the Empire a great service by carving out one of its many imperfections. I'd call that a job well done.
Thank you, Abysmal. Okay. Thank you, I think.
Think nothing of it. Your job is to support the Empire, and mine is to support you, among other things. While you're here, will there be anything else?
Well, I'm glad your dialogue updated.
You must be the Animancer I've heard so much about. Every bit as outspoken as your reputation. Ambassador Falshin Heelguard, welcome to our modest embassy.
I wanted to see you for myself. The spider at the center of it all, hiding in his web.
Giada, I like this guy.
Rest assured, madame. I'm aware of what happened in Emerald Stair. My job is to prevent hostilities, not to provoke them.
We have nothing more to say to each other.
I believe him,
Envoy,
Giada.
need I remind you that traveling with an Animancer could be hazardous to your life, your very soul.
Now he hates her too. I know. Well, the benefits outweigh the risks, at least right now. I know what I'm doing.
We'll see that you do. But enough about unpleasant matters. Will there be anything else?
No, I guess not. I'm glad your dialogue updated, though. Well, that was refreshing. He did have some new stuff to say.
Never a dull moment when you're around.
Sometimes he does sound sarcastic, though. I can't tell if he's being serious or not. Yo, what up, Tage?
Envoy, glad to see you're still with us.
Glad
How
to be
can I help
here.
you?
So, I think we've already asked him that about Ludwin.
Inquisitor Ludwin is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodaka wasn't done with her yet. I suppose you two have that in common.
Oh, yes, we do.
Safe travels, Envoy.
Bye, Taj. Alright, 1 second, you guys. Making sure the audio is not all crazy. Okay. Man, Garrick, some crazy stuff's gone down since you've been away.
Still can't believe you're alive.
Still can't believe you won't travel with us, man. Come on, a life full of adventure. It's been great. It's been grand. Alright, escapees. I think I will leave it there. A good 6 hours altogether of stream. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, thank you again, you guys, for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping me to celebrate this 10-year stream anniversary. If you missed it, I'll be hopefully streaming a little bit earlier than I did yesterday. And I'll switch games for a bit. We'll go to Fallout 76. Even though, you know, I don't really have a strong desire to turn any of my characters into ghouls, I will play one of my older characters, and we'll see how that ghoul storyline goes. Just because now I'm curious too. I mean, you know, I could at least read some of the new ghoul perks. I do have to check out the new scoreboard or the new season over on 76 because I haven't logged in at all in quite a while, to be honest. Alright, you guys, thank you again. Thank you, Abysmal. Thank you, Jarl Axel. Thank you, Bull. Much appreciated. Thank you guys for the hype on the 10-year anniversary. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider slapping that follow button if you're not already following. If you are already following, thank you so much, you guys. It's been an amazing 10 years. There's been ups, there's been downs, but I would not give up streaming for the world. It's been amazing, you guys. It's been fun overall. I will see you. Hopefully, have a good night, everybody. I know I'm getting tired. That's why you can probably tell in my voice, too. Have a good rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, which I hope to be streaming tomorrow, but, you know, if you're busy and everything, completely understand. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will catch you next time on the Soul Stream. And as always, ever onward, ever forward. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, to the next 10 years. Woo! I'm going to be a decrepit old lady. I'm going to be Granny Skyrim. Ever onward, ever forward. I'll catch you next time on the Soul Stream, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good rest of your day. And an awesome weekend, escapees. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you, thank you. See you next time.